Where over the world, say where you'll find an island there. So lovely small, with nations free, with people French and Dutch, though talking English much, as the St. Martin in the sea. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright by beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green fearlessly in sunlight sheen. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. How pretty between all greens, flamboyance beam and gleam, of flowers red by sunlight set, thy cows and sheep and goats in meadows or on the road, thy donkeys keen I can't forget. Thy useful birds in white, their morning evening flight, like aircraft wings in unity. They're coming down for food, then turning back to roost. Bring home to me their harmony. Saint Martin, I like thy name, in which Columbus' fame in memories of old are closed. For me a great delight, thy Southern Cross the night. May God the Lord protect thy coast. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright by beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green fearlessly in sunlight sheen. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. How are you doing this evening? All right. Tonight is all about words expressing how we feel, and I made a promise to God that everywhere I go, that I will always demonstrate His love. And I'm going to open up tonight with a gospel song, if that's okay with you guys. And it's called He Wants It All, so I hope you enjoy it.
There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for hearts that will love Him, longing for a child that will give Him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for hearts that is desperate, and longing for a child that will give Him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And He says, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down. wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for hearts that is desperate and longing for a child that will give him their all, give him all. He wants it all. And he said, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down and go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. Searching for hearts that is desperate and longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And this second song that I love, it said, words is just a word unless we mean what we say. A word is just a word unless we actually mean it, because a word is an action word, all right? Love is an action word. So unless we don't mean something, we shouldn't say it if we don't act by it. And tonight I'm going to do this song that's called Send It On. Just a word till you mean what you say. And love isn't love till you give it away. We all got a chance to get circumstances. Imagine all we can do if we send it on and on. Just one and can heal another. Be apart, change your heart. One spark starts a fire, and the rejection, the chain reaction will never stop. Make it strong, shine a light and send it on. Just smile, and the world will smile along with you. That small act of love, when one will become two. If we take the chances to change circumstances, imagine all we can do if we send it on and on. Just one and can heal another. Be apart, change the heart. Just one spark starts the fire, and one reaction, the chain reaction will never stop. Make it strong, shine a light and send it on. Send it on. There's another choice we made. I'm starting out and not a moment to waste. A word, just a word, till you mean what you say. And love isn't love till you give it away. Send it on. Just one
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Charnel, can I get a better, that's a great performance right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Charnel. Round of applause for Charnel.
Si les mots n'existaient pas, la lettre serait comme muette, les phrases ne seraient qu'illusions, et les paragraphes, des intentions inachevées. Si les mots n'existaient pas, il n'y aurait eu ni vers, ni strophe, car tout repose sur des mots qui n'existent pas. Les sons seraient-ils suffisants pour égayer mon cœur? Cette mélodie serait-elle assez forte pour me permettre de vivre sans ces mots? Si les mots n'existaient pas, est-ce que je pourrais chanter? Parce que mes paroles dépendent de ces mots. Je ne pourrais rêver, car il me faut ces mots pour exprimer la force de mon imagination. Je ne pourrais toucher ton cœur, ni même ton esprit, sans ces mots. Si les mots n'existaient pas, alors c'est le langage du corps que j'utiliserais pour exprimer mes envies, mes passions, mes peines, mes joies, mes peurs, mes vibrations. Et si tu finis par t'enlacer, que serais-je? Que deviendrais-je sans ces mots? Si ces mots n'existaient pas, alors il aurait fallu les créer, les façonner, les modeler, afin de donner vie à ces mots. Mes sens ont donné vie à ces mots, qui sont rime, rythme, sonorité. Laissons jaillir ces mots pour que naissent des poèmes, des chants, des créations, des slams, de l'art. Si les mots n'existaient pas, alors tout serait à refaire.
Radiance and Majestic Boutique, located 15 Rue de la République. If you want to call them at 0590-8769-12. They sell celebrity-inspired jewelry, also hand-painted jewelry by Fran Jenick. And this is the Fran Jenick Art and Design that you're seeing, Fran Jenick Art and Design. They're located right before Levi's, opposite UTS. Fran Jenick Art and Design.
Obstacle come, you well prepare. And no, mama, you never shed tear, cause you have to set things year after year. And you give the youth love beyond compare. You find the school fee and the bus fare. Already the pops disappear. In a wrong bar, can't find him nowhere. Steadily your workflow, everything you know, so you're not stop, no time for your dear.
Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep all the gold. When he looks in her eyes, he gon' know he is safe when she says, ooh, love. No one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby. Don't you cry. Somebody's got he don't know he is safe when she says, she tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Stay up there.
She
Stay up
tells him
there.
your life ain't gonna be nothing
Yes.
like my life. You're gonna
Just
grow and have
reminding
a
you,
good
ladies and
life.
gentlemen,
I'm gonna do
Radiance
what I got
in
to.
Majestic Boutique. 15 Rue de la République, that's in Marigot. They sell celebrity-inspired jewelry. Also hand-painted jewelry by Frangenic Arts and Design. That's what you're seeing right there from Frangenic. They're located right before Levi's, opposite UTS. If you like what you see, they are located behind the stage. You can get some of those designs behind the stage right now.
The title of my poem is entitled, The Beauty of the Spoken Word. As we walk through this world, there's so much to see, places to go, people to meet. But oftentimes, we walk around with our eyes wide shut, completely blinded and paralyzed because of fear. We are afraid to speak up about what's going on around us. We push it out of our minds as if it consumes and destroys us. There's discrimination, there's violence, everything in between. What can we do to stop this? Well, it's up to you, and it's up to me. What we need to do is understand this world can change. We can change, we can make a better plan. Through hope, motivation, and determination, the lives we could change, it would just blow our minds. With hope for tomorrow and all the days of our lives, let's open our eyes, our hearts, and our souls to the sweet promise of a better tomorrow. There are so many doubts that we have, so many fears that I'm not good enough, fears of, can I make a difference? No, I can't make a difference. Fears that I can't, and I am not, and I couldn't. I say we must stop. Stop that I can't. Stop that I am not. And embody the mentality of I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me mentality. A mentality that is bold and is rightfully ours. It is mine and it is yours. We can do it. We can win. Drop all the doubt, the ignorance, and negativity. It's time for change. Change is a must. Change can be done. Change starts with me. Change starts with you. Let's make things right. Let's humble our minds. Let's humble our hearts. But unless we change our mindsets and how we think and live, how can we change the world? How can we truly live? Although there are certain things that we must accept, despite all of this, we have to stand. We have to continue to fight. We must continue to stand. We must push forward and strive for better. We must all stand. Through every battle and every hardship, no matter the consequence, no matter the pressure, we must fight. Fight for what belongs to us and hope that one day we can live in the sweet promise of peace, in a complete freedom and equal world. But for that, we must fight. We must fight the battle for all the generations to come. This is for all of you who are afraid to speak up, afraid to speak out, afraid of judgment, afraid that you'll no longer belong. Hope for a change. Pray for that day. And even if everyone's eyes is open now, there should be no ignorance, for ignorance must cease. A new era is upon us. A new season has begun. The choice is always ours. The question is, how are we going to respond? Thank you.
Allowing us to use this property that I proposed to buy many times and he refused. So I'm going to have to try some illegal moves to get the property. That's something else. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on stage right now, I want you to give a round of applause for Stephanie Leonara. Stephanie Leonara. Buenas noches.
Good night. I'm not Spanish. Wait, is it possible to use the stand? Sure. Can I just, do I just take it off or put like this? No, the mic is on. Oh, it's on.
She said she looks Spanish, but she's not Spanish.
Yeah, I'm very much not Spanish. Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie Leonora. I was, just to give you a little bit of background information on me, I was born and raised on the island of, well, St. Martin on the Dutch side. I've been writing and performing spoken word poetry for the past like 6 years. It's something that I didn't know I had but discovered in college, and so I just kept doing it, of course, with God helping me along the way, because for 2 years I put the pen down and then he was like, okay, now that you're saved, you need to pick it back up for my will. So usually I write Christ-centered pieces, but for right now, for this slot, I'm going to perform a piece called High Maintenance, and it was the very first poem that I ever wrote. So here we go. She pulls on that Prada and carries that Gucci while wearing Chanel. She is strutting in Louis. She blows out her long dark hair till it's Tresemme done and coats on mascara until her lashes are full and long. And she applies on that MAC till she has a perfect pink pout and contours her face so it enhances her snout. Now, you must be wondering if this girl is high maintenance, and by society's definition, the answer must be yes. What, I'm high maintenance because I take care of myself, because whenever I step out of my house, I'm nothing less than dressed to impress, because you cannot ignore the click, clack, clatter by the confidence that exudes from my heels when I pit, pat, patter, because of when I'm in the hallway and you see my hips sway. It makes you think about the reasons why you can never be this way. Well, I pity you. Because obviously when you're looking at me, you see what it is I wear and not what I want to be. You judge by the cover and not by what you read. Because if you were actually reading, you would understand me. I come with a story. You could say I have a past where friends and loved ones have broken me like glass. I've been thrown to the ground to crack several times until I finally, at this point, no longer trust in humankind. I trust in my clothes because they do not speak back. They do not tell me that I'm not smart enough or say that I'm too fat. They do not try to take a blow at the little confidence I have, but in fact give back the things I think I lack. My jeans fit tight in order to keep me in one piece. Because of them, my legs stay strong and I can never be brought to my knees. My heels help me keep my head held high when others put me down. They also keep me humble because when I stumble, they allow for me to get back up and continue walking this ground. My shades help my soul block out the negative light. So whenever I walk around, I keep shining bright. My purse is what is used to transport my heart. So no matter what the situation, we will never be apart. My jacket keeps me warm when things get too cold. When people decide to turn their backs and it becomes me against the world, my makeup is used for what you can call a disguise, to help conceal the many tears that I have often cried. So why is it so wrong for me to use my clothes as an armor that shields against those aiming at my heart and soul while a weapon they wield? But it is okay for you to sit there and judge me with your nose in the air. Now tell me, is that fair? Thank you.
Girl, with your click clack when you leave the house. Girl, don't get me started. How you doing? And all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Miss Stephanie Leonara. Yeah. I got a shout out to Mr. Touche pas ma mère. He's in the house. Jackson is in the house. Touche pas ma mère. Jackson, j'ai ma boisson. Touche pas ma bière. Okay? Touche pas ma bière. All right, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have another poet. Like I said, spoken word is very powerful. You know, you feel the same thing they feel. They just write it, keep it, but it's the same emotion you feel every day. You know, so when they bring it out, you immediately attach to it because You know exactly what that feels like. And that's why I guess a lot of you could relate to Stephanie's poem right there. Coming up on stage right now, we have Mr. Terry Julius. Mr. Terry Julius. Yes, as you can see, he looks like an English professor from Oxford. As he put his book down and he's about to open to chapter number 5. Very astute, as you can see, he kinds of look like most British people. He has the same British look as we set his mic up. You're about to do some Shakespeare.
Yes, sir.
Yes, some modern Shakespeare. If not, you're about to do your own. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good evening, everyone. I have 3 poems tonight that I'm going to read. The first one is called Black Caribbean Queen. Black Queen, stand tall and proud. Sweet thighs and nice smile, brown eyes and full lips, tender touch and soulful gaze. These are but some of her royal traits. She carries the wisdom of the great elders. She shows compassion of the humblest peasant. Beauty shone brighter than her jewels adorned. A black queen indeed. Her strength is great, no wonder, 'cause she is a woman. And even though her heart wanders, she fearlessly faces all before her like a great ruler defending her people. Black Queen, shed no tears. Even though your rivers of life, they run deep and your kingdom is majestic. Your age is golden and your king is near, guided by the northern star, eager to make you his wife. Black Caribbean Queen, whose reign is sovereign and path is carved in diamond, be true to thyself and forsaking yourself not. You are blessed and revered, ascended your throne and seize your fate. Your destiny awaits alongside the great Black Caribbean queens of ages past.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Second one I'll read is called Modern Day Slave. It's an old one, but I'll give you a taste. Slavery was not abolished, not by the least. You see, all we lost were a matching pair of iron cuffs and leg anklets that were beautifully assisted with a 2-foot metal chain, and exchanged them for peer pressure and stress, and the moving picture box that tells us what we should be and shouldn't be, or what we should and should look like. You see, oh no, slavery was not abolished, not by the least. Instead, we simply integrated and segregated and became slaves to our well-placed thoughts and emotions, a slave to society and all its condemnations. Slavery was not abolished. The days filled in the fields were replaced with the days filled behind the desk, replaced with routines day in and day out, unnoticed because it has become part of the everyday life. You see, slavery was not abolished. It was concealed and cleverly disguised in obvious guises they call poverty and welfare, and divided and given names and roles like CIA and NSA, Homeland Security, and the most commonly that we know as higher supervision. You see, in other words of my brethren, the chains that were taken off of our hands and feet were placed on our minds, and to some it became known as education, whereas those that refused it simply became social slave and ended up on the block. Slavery, instead of being abolished, simply manifested and procreated and produced the triplets called social, mental, and emotional. And though none identical to the other, were the same in a sense, recruiting many to do their will, targeting the few that dare to free themselves. So you see, slavery was not abolished, not in the least. Instead, we simply became modern-day slaves, nothing more and nothing less. The last one I'll read for tonight is called Release Restraints. I hope this one connects to people here. Release the restraints that bind me to you. At first they seem so comfy and safe, holding me steady whilst we soar through the air. Setting forth on this new exciting journey, I dare to wonder while we wandered. But was not long before the storm was upon us. Thunderous claps so fierce that I feared my eardrums would shatter. Palm-sized hail beating upon us, we barely managed through, but not unscathed, it would seem to be. The lightning-charred wings now wildly ablaze, fighting to break free. I curse these bonds as I clutch my arms, covering the burn marks. We begin to descend into smoke-filled air as the journey I now regretted to dare. The external elements beating the restraints, some polish and gleam we tried to use, but the rush shone through as if to say there's nothing more that you can do. Release the restraints, I beg of you, as I glance down at the mother ocean, so wild and blue and deep and welling, mysterious and swelling. Remind me that I am a soul born to swim free. The sky, though wondrous, now begins to suffocate me as I feel these bonds upon me becoming constrictive, crushing my chest and expelling my air as I make the last attempts, although surrender seems so near. These bonds are worn and broken, and I seem to notice that you're no longer holding. So I say my farewells and I unhinge my confinements, and I release the restraints and plummet with no care, free of my cage to re-explore the vast blue wonders as I fall below onto them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terry Julius. Very well, must say. It's a great feeling, to see another British person doing another great job. God save the Queen. Thank you, my brother. Gotta say this one in local to Martin English because Vita. Radiance in Majestic Boutique, 15 Rue de la République in Marigot. They sell celebrity-inspired jewelry and also hand-painted jewelry. But right now, they're displaying jewelry from their celebrity Jennifer Lopez and Basketball Wives as well. So if you like them people from Basketball Wives and Jennifer Lopez and Lopez, Jennifer, these are jewelry from them. Celebrity-inspired jewelry, Radiance, and Majestic Boutique.
This could be tearing up my history for you. You the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love? I got options. You the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love?
They looking for the perfect man, they looking for the perfect life. They take some perfect pics, they want some perfect dick, but ain't nothing perfect. Girl, no such thing as a perfect world. These broads try hard to be who they not and not who they are. Baby, you sweating what? Baby, you sweating who? You talking about such and such? Who tries to be you? Man, you JFK, mommy, you out your man. Misery loves company, I'll tell you one more time.
I got a whole lot of names and a whole lot of numbers, but I throw them away, cause I think I might love it. Could be the Mary Jane or the spell that I'm under, but I know what this could be, tearing out my history for you. I got options. You the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love? I got options. You the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem,
wrong thing. So stop thinking about the wrong things. You know we got a strong thing. So stop thinking about the wrong things.
I got options. You the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love? I got options. You the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love?
Go down, go down, go down, go down. My girl, baila mami, mami, baila mami, mami, baila mami, mami, baila, baila. Bear gal inna the army, when we step inna the party, I wanna up on a yardie. Watch me dancing on you, music Nicola down low. How to behave so I get low. I know you want me how you act so when I wine fast, wine slow. All the man say, girl, I'm the best.
You've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You spent a lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you'll say something wrong. If no one's ever hear it, how we're gonna learn your song? So come on, come on, come on, come on. You've got a heart as loud as lion, so why let your voice be tamed? Baby, we're a little different, there's no need to be ashamed. You've got the light to fight the shadows, so stop hiding it away. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words cry out. So put them in all of the papers. I'm not afraid, they can read all about it. Read all about it. Oh, 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 oh. At night we're waking up the neighbors while we sing away the blues, making sure that we're remembered, 'cause we were mattered to. If the truth has not forbidden, then we're breaking all the rules. So come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get the TV and the radio to play our tune again. It's about time we got some airplay of our version of events. There's no need to be afraid, I will sing with you, my friend. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put them in all of the papers. I'm not afraid, they can read all about it. Read all about it. Oh, 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 oh.
Vous avez averti de ne pas toucher à sa mère. The last time that somebody here tell you, touche pas à ma mère. Tell you, say man is his mother, don't touch his mother. I know who that guy was. What Michael last name is? What Michael last name is? No, my cousin Michael, he's a beaut. I know what I talk about. Will be beaut my cousin, I think, joke. Dookie's a special dog. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, this guy, he shined the last time. He really, really and truly impressed you guys, and he's back to do this again. So I want you guys to give him a big royal round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jackson Jean-Marie. Round of applause, Jackson Jean-Marie.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir tout le monde. Bonsoir. 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 J'espère que vous êtes en train de passer un très bon moment. Est-ce que ça va? Est-ce que ça va? Le thème ce soir, c'est les mots. Donc, j'ai envie de partager 3 mots avec vous. le silence, l'infidélité et la conscience. Passe une bonne soirée. DJ, musique s'il vous plaît.
Son mari la trompe avec une autre. Mais elle ne dit jamais un mot. Oui, c'est bien elle. Elle passe tout son temps à nettoyer matin, midi, soir. Il y a une fille qui vient macho là, non? Vous voyez Boula là? Boula, ça qui s'est assis chez elle là même. Oui, avec même à parler. Vous regardez le journal là. Vieux mari infidèle, espèce de vagabond qui est trompeur de femme. Hein? Tu veux savoir qui je suis? Tu veux vraiment savoir qui je suis? Je suis la voix. Je m'appelle Conscience. Si vous ne pas parler, en que dit madame Mao ce que fait avec Chabine là. Oui, Chabine là même. En que dit madame Mao. Faut parler. Parlez pas madame Mao. On va parler. On va parler. On va parler. Madame Clean, ton mari te trompe avec une Chabine. Mon bâton. Madame Clean, on va attendre un crier alors. Faites quelque chose. Dites quelque chose. Prononcez un mot. Le silence. Silence, toujours en silence. Le mot qu'on n'entend pas. Le mot qu'on ne prononce pas. Ce mot est très puissant. C'est un mot qu'on écrit, un mot doux qui peut être très amer. Pour moi, ce mot reste le réveil de la conscience et le fruit de la patience. Ce mot m'a transpercé le cœur. Ce mot m'a fait verser de larmes. C'est le mot qu'on n'entend jamais. C'était son mot d'hier, c'est son mot d'aujourd'hui, qui est le mot de la soirée. C'est son mot de commencement et c'est aussi son mot de fin. Et pourtant, elle sait tout, elle subit tout, elle voit tout, elle entend tout, elle pleure, elle sèche ses larmes. Mais pourquoi ce silence? Madame Clean, parlez ba Maria on dit ou? Et pour moi, si vous pas parler bali kounya là, moi même je parler bali.
Yeah. Ne passe pas ton temps à rester sur ton passé. Ouvre ton casier. Remonte le dossier pour mieux la classer. Très souvent on a peur de faire le premier choix. Et même quand ça va pas, il faut quand même y croire. Oui, j'ai une conscience. Je déteste, j'ai de la haine contre moi-même. Ce silence a réveillé ma conscience. Donne-moi ton cœur. Donne-moi ton cœur. Donne-moi ton cœur. Je vais la ramener devant le grand Sacré-Cœur. Je vais la soigner. Sans toi, je ne suis rien. Trop de retard, trop d'absence. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Très souvent, on a peur, oui, on a peur de faire le premier choix. Et même quand ça va pas, il faut quand même y croire. Dans ton regard, je vois de la crainte. Sur ton cœur, il reste la trace de mes empreintes. Donne-moi ton cœur, je vais la soigner. Devant le grand Sacré-Cœur, je vais l'exposer. Sur tes lèvres, il y a la trace de ma toute dernière baiser. Ce H là, qui représente my Asian kiss, tu peux la conserver. Sans toi, je ne suis rien. Tu vois, je deviens parano. Je te regarde, mais je trouve pas les mots. Tout ce qui me reste à faire, c'est d'aller pleurer sur ce piano. Donne-moi ton cœur, je vais la soigner. Devant le grand Sacré-Cœur, je vais l'exposer. Sans toi, je ne suis rien. Je suis fichu, perdu. Il fut un temps que tu étais ma moitié. Et maintenant, je me retrouve au plus bas des escaliers. Je n'ai plus fierté. Demain, nous avons rendez-vous avec notre avenir. Et ce rendez-vous, je ne veux surtout pas le rater. Donne-moi ton cœur, je vais la soigner. Devant le grand Sacré-Cœur, je vais l'exposer. Donne-moi ton cœur, je vais la soigner. Devant le grand Sacré-Cœur, je vais l'exposer. Merci.
I gotta make sure everything's set up for my family. Cause I don't play with nobody, you know. You mess around with my cousin, I burn down your house. I sell your dog to the Chinese, make Chinese food. Okay, you don't play with me now. I think a joke, I don't do it, I get it to 4-5 people, you know. I sell some dog to the Chinese, I get it, people say the best Saturday ever eat, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, the person coming up on stage is not only a legend on St. Martin, but a Caribbean recognized her as well. And I'm proud to say she's a member of my family, including her dog, Dookie, that stay in my hood twice a week. Very talented from the day she was born. We learn a lot. Matter of fact, you did not know this. She's the only poet that has a poem about the sandbox tree. Yeah, again, I have some history right now. So I want everybody that is here right now that acknowledge what St. Martin is. Show your love and a round of applause for our St. Martin legend that is about to come up on this stage right now. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our very own Miss Ruby Butte. Without Dookie tonight, without Dookie.
Everyone, good evening. The Charville family, my cousin Sham, Melissa, and the crew, Jackson, bonsoir. Tonight, we are dealing with words. Words. Yes and no. are words like street lights, simple words to the point. When to go and when not to go, whether guilty or not. In anticipation, looking for words. And he was trying to bring the right words for her to say yes. But he got a no. Sorry for the guy. He got a no. Assuming. I like the sound of this word. Assuming. You better be sure. Stop spreading rumors. Me, I am known for this habit. You're going already? Sit down. Let me burn out. Yes, that's me. Sit down, let me burn out. Let me chat. Words from back in the day and here today. Okay. 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 You serious? Okay says it all. From childhood, those expressions were fed to us. They formed our personality, mentality, our identity. And the beauty of it all, our words, we can't find them in any dictionary. Their meaning and pronunciation flow like a melody of notes high and low. Words from the days of slavery, like codes for only we to know. And there is this word that when we bless and sanctify, praises and petition from man to God, fear and adoration for God. In his presence, all knees bow to the Most High God. Then, in the face of injustice and strife, the tongue becomes a two-edged sword wielding harsh words, nasty words, and dirty words, leading up to a clash. And this speaker, this man, this orator, he took the floor, he spoke and spoke. The words coming from his mouth floated above their heads, causing them to nod and sleep. Big words coming from the showcase of books. But our dialects will never fade. Our dialects will never fade away. Hear me now. Are you hear me now? Mele. Conquer. Bring, come, carry, go. What a Marco. A real Marco and a real mackerel. These are wee words. Come, let's go with some more. Pretty. Dress up. Dress down. Botao. This is another one. Bong bacha. Regao. Regao mean I pissed. Then you got the nice little word. Kunyao. Close family. Brother-in-law. But when we going to dance, we're going to dance the Pambi Chow. But look at he. Come out with a woman looking Pashima. He come out looking Pashima and Bruguzu. Bruguzu. All words. Oh Lord, I could stay here all night. Words for so. Let me go. I got to go. I gone.
Yeah. I want a hug to happen. I want a hug, cause I want a hug. I want a hug, cause I want a squeeze. Tonight, cause we showing off. Yeah, this is a showing off walk when you're showing off. This is a walk. This is a walk when you're showing off. Yeah, in case you didn't know. That's my cousin right here, Miss Ruby Butte. Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. First poem about the Sandbox Tree that she wrote, I think it was 1985. The day we declared that we was going to name the program Sandbox Tree, it was at an invite or advice from a friend of ours. He's right here, actually, Albert Blake. Yeah, Albert Blake. The first person to name the radio program Sandbox Tree was Albert Blake. He called in about 10 times. He said, listen, that stripness I doing on the radio sound good. I don't know what it is, but people like it all over go. Hey, I call I next week. He called back again. He said, I got a name for this program. Patu was like in a story like whatsoever, in a way, like in a... That was Patula's talk. How many people that heard that talk? Like in a way, like we gonna come up like in a name, like, and then afterward, like style it, like, and that never happened. So I'm from Freetown, and I know in Freetown nothing for free. So what I do is like I gonna take the lead and I gonna find a name. I couldn't find a name. This program was too big to find a name. Albert Blake called us on a Thursday. I think it was 11 o'clock. Normally you working for the collectivity, so 11 o'clock, how you free to call anyhow? He called, and he was called from a bar. So tell Albert. Anyhow, and then he said, listen, I got a name. I got a name for the program. It's called, I think I should call it the Sandbox Tree. And Patu, the first thing Patu said, what kind of stupid name? And then he hang up. And you know Colombo's a dead conk, so we ain't really converse with Colombo. So between Patu and we're like, Sandbox Tree is sound bad, you know. We should declare that the name of the program is Sandbox Tree. And Patu answer, just like how many people answer, well, Sandbox style, like in a whatsoever, like in a sandbox-ish, in a way like in whatsoever. Whatever happened like, Sandbox style like. So 3 o'clock when we went on, the first thing we say is we have a name for the program. It's called the Sandbox Tree. And I think an hour later, first thing we saw on Facebook was Miss Ruby Butte's poem. Who was posted, the guy that posted is a guy named Miguel Mingo. Not a Mingo with an O-Y on the dot side. It's an A-U, Mingao. And he posted the poem of the Sandbox Tree that my cousin Ruby Butte wrote. It's either 1983 or 1985. And that is when we knew that, hey, this thing was destined to happen. And this is why up till today, no matter the name they give us, the suggestion they give us, because of people like Albert Blake and because of people like Ruby Butte, we have a program named the Sandbox Tree. So anybody who asks you, I know now. Okay? The leaf drop. Okay, coming up next is a big leaf. This leaf here. It's a leaf, a bad leaf, boy. This is a Claude-Watty leaf. It's a Albert Fleming leaf. Somebody say Albert Fleming their days was a superstar. If Albert was a superstar, it's Michael Jackson today, though. But the next person coming up on stage to perform, I call her the mother of poetry, the new mother of modern poetry on St. Martin. Both sides. She breathes poetry. Everything about her is poetic. This is her poetic spirit. When she does something, she does it 1,000,000%. So right after having Ruby Butte, you know we got to have something big to come after that. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the new mother of poetry on St. Martin, Miss Melissa Fleming. Give it up for Melissa Fleming. Hip-hop.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? Unfortunately, my voice is so tired. I work it hard today. I want to say I'm having a wonderful time. Are you guys having a wonderful time? Oh my God, I know. The vibe's sweet, right? The vibe good. I love words. Words are the things that set you free. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this poem that I'm going to read. The name of it is called Leave My Mother Tongue Alone. Leave my mother tongue alone. You hear what I tell you? Leave it alone, I beg you please. You see, the thing about it is, I went to school. I learned how to speak everybody English except my own. They teach me West, they teach me East. They even teach me Kunumunu. And I still ain't learn it. And at the end of the day, nobody didn't tell me nothing about my mother tongue. So now, I take my time. I went on many different stages. And they asked me, where you from? Statia? No. England? No. Anguilla? No. Where you from? I said, I'm from St. Martin. They said, but you don't speak we thing. I said, but what's we thing? So I had to grab my paper and grab my pen and I had to go deep. Real deep, like free, tongue deep. You know how deep that be? Tongue deep. That's why I beg you, please, leave my mother tongue alone. So hold on, eh? I'm going to take my time. Because the knees in grease, but they fall with ease and grace. All right? We ready? All right. We're going to talk about the tongue. Not Phyllisburg, not Marigot. The tongue. It lays undisturbed to some, but Lord, it's dangerous to many. Let me tell you about the tongue. When the tongue restless, not a boon. I tell you, not a boon could structure it. Not a jaboon can hold it in place. It can't even hold it back. Even the teeth does hopscotch past it. When the tongue restless. You see, when the tongue restless, beware of lashes as it passes widely by. Observe its careless vigor, grandstanding harshness. When the tongue is restless, I tell you, when the tongue is restless, it strips you naked, lick your inside out, can devour your whole. Holds no regard, cut your cross like cutoi. Oh, you Lord. It rips through you like a razor blade. You see that tongue? When the tongue is restless, sweet words of nothingness in a second can translate into a weapon of mass destruction, tarnish relationships, massacre a nation. When the tongue is restless. Hold on there. I ain't comfortable. You can see me better? I can't got two stick in my face. It ain't gonna work. So what wrong with my tongue? You remember when you were growing up, they had this song called Brown Skin Girl Stay Home. No, not that one. A brown girl in the ring. Cha la 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 la. Well, I ain't brown. But there's a brown girl in the ring. If you know it, sing it. Let me hear you. A brown girl in the ring. Cha la 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 la. She look like a sugar in a plum. Plum, plum. Show me your mo. Stop it. Stop it. That's what happened when the tongue restless. Nobody asks you to sing. I singing. Thank you. So what wrong with my tongue? What is wrong with my tongue? Well, let me tell you. Tea all the time, I could drop down the own and can't take up my own. You're acting like a tiffin. Am I tiffin? What wrong with my tongue? What make you can't understand me? My tongue belong to me. To mine. To yours. What wrong with my tongue? Let me alone now. Give me some room now. Everything for you must be covered up like a band. Like you pleasing somebody. Team me for sure. So what wrong with my tongue? You're taking everybody own and you're making it we's own. So what wrong with my tongue? I beg you please tell me. Come. You must have tumbled down and hit your head. Because for sure, now you're acting like you get some sense. So now you remember we's. Now remember who we found what belonged to me. Eh? So what's wrong with my tongue? Well, I'm going to tell you. The last time I put on my pretty frock, they tell me that I acting like going back to slavery. They chat me down, tell the belly boss, and they forget. And I beg them, please. I want you to hear me, please. Why is wheeze? Leave my mother tongue alone. If you don't want to love her, I gonna love her because she done getting love already. So let me sing the songs my mother sing. Let me tell the stories my father said. Because I know nothing wrong with my tongue. It's the same tongue Yankee did love. It's the same tongue Franco did crave. It's the same tongue I'm going to whip you behind with. So I beg you, please, leave my mother tongue alone.
Alexander. Vishabi. Hushafa. Vase girl.
Oh, Lord, that dress you got on? Oh, Lord.
How you doing?
Oh God, he just made me feel so nervous right there. Thanks. All right, so for those that saw the promo video, I claimed I was gonna ask a few questions. But then I thought about St. Martin crowd and I was like, I gonna be there asking questions, nobody gonna answer me and I gonna feel foolish. So I changed it around. I'm not gonna ask y'all questions, but I would still appreciate if you interacted with me. So what I'll do is, in my poetry, there's a part where I'll say, that's okay, it's just words. And I would greatly appreciate it if you guys answered, yeah, girl, that's just words. Feel free to let out your inner King Kembe. You know King Kembe, right? Yeah, girl. Let that come out. Just let it come out. Interact with me here. Okay, if I stutter a little, bear with me. I wasn't fully ready, but let's do this. Narrow minds, let me start back. Narrow roads lead to tight corners or dead ends. A narrow mind can cause short sights and get quickly offended by matters it never fully comprehended. As a matter of fact, in fact, facts are what are lacked in the land once owned by Arawak men. People keep saying the world gone backwards. I wonder why. The French speak verlan, where the end is the beginning, and what's trending in the tongue of the Anglo-Saxon is reversing words' meaning. A compliment today was once considered demeaning. Yo, Sarina, I heard your poetry. That shit was mad wicked. Girl, you was sick, Jed. You killed it. In a nutshell, my words cruelly drove people mad. I was mentally ill and a verbal assassin. But hey, that's okay. It's just words. Yeah, girl, it's just words. Okay. I can't address the people without talking about my people just a little with no radar, because a lot of laughing matters tends to hardly make me giggle. Yo, what's up, my nigga? My dog, my goon. Pause. Nigga is derived from the derogatory word nigger, though the value of their chains might differ. A dog, a domestic animal, or a worthless person. A goon might mean a thug today, but originally meant a silly person or a fool. But hey, that's cool. It's just words. Yeah, girl, it's just words. Now, ladies, we already have to bear the pain of monthly cramps and still deal with mouth crap. Nowadays, no need to sleep around to be called a filthy tramp. And to top it off, we self-baptize ourselves as such. We know the names of many precious stones, but don't value ourselves as much. For a matter of good behavior, I can't say the actual term, but today, to say you're strong, you call yourself a bad, among other terms like verbal self-destructive bandits. But hey, that's all right. It's just words. Yeah, girl, it's just words. Or is that so? Think about it. Would it really be funny outside of this show? Power lies in the tongue. Don't act like you don't know. You're powerful beyond measure on this ebb and flow. There's things that we could keep and some we should let go. We're all made of light, some just learn to glow. And once we've learned true meaning, we can truly grow. Thank you.
I tell you, the girl powerful. She is powerful. Serena Alexander, ladies and gentlemen. She powerful like Albert in 83. Like Claude Watty in 81. I know my history. Yeah, I know my history. She powerful like Dr. Petty in the 60s. In the 60s, Dr. Petty was popular, right? I don't know. I wasn't born then. I don't know. My grandfather never talked much about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Radiance in Majestic Boutique. Yeah, trust me, I know what I'm thinking, but they're working hard to get to buy something from them, okay? So, walk with it. Radiance in Majestic Boutique, 15 Rue de la République. That's in Marigot. DJ Black Boy, I got buy something. Okay? All right. You ready? Let's go. Radiance and Majestic Boutique, 15 Rue de la République in Marigot.
Young money, young money, young money, young money, young money, young money.
Love in 1,000 different flavors. I wish that I could taste them all night. No, I ain't got no dinner plans, so you should bring all your friends. I swear that to all of y'all my type. All you girls in here, if you're feeling thirsty, come on, take a sip, 'cause you know what I'm serving. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swalla la la. Drink, swalla la la. Swalla la la. Swalla la la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swalla la la. Drink, swalla la la. Swalla la la. Swalla la la. Freaky, freaky, yeah. My freaky, freaky, yeah. Shimmy, 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 yeah, shimmy, yeah. Bad girls gon' swallow la la. Bust down on my wrist and it, bitch. My pinky ring bigger than this. Matter how I'm Beverly Hills. Dollar got too many girls. Matter how I'm Beverly Hills. All she wears red bottom heels. But
Radiance in Majestic Boutique, 15 rue de la République. To call them, you call them at 0590 87 69 12. They sell celebrity-inspired jewelry, also hand-painted jewelry by Frangenic. That's the local version of Frangenic Arts and Design, and they're located right before Levi's, opposite UTS in Marigot.
Swalla la la, drink. Swalla la la, swalla la la, swalla la la. Freaky, freaky, yeah. My freaky, freaky, yeah.
Bad girl, no swallow nothing. Word to the Dalai Lama, he know I'm a fashion killer. Word to Jangali, I know he cupping that Valentino. Ain't no telling me no, I'm that bitch that he know. A young wife and needs that, you don't get wins for that. I'm having another good year, we don't get blimps for that. It's the gang still call, we don't get minks for that. When I'm popping them bananas, we don't link chimps for that. I gave these bitches 2 years, now your time's up. Bless her heart, she throwing shots, but every line sucks. I'm in that cherry red foreign with the brown guts. My shit slapping like dude did LeBron nuts.
All you girls in here, if you're feeling thirsty, come on, take a seat, 'cause you know what I'm serving.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink. Swalla la la, drink. Swalla la la, swalla la la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink. Swalla la la, drink. Swalla la la, swalla la la.
Young Money,
Swalla la la,
Jay-Z,
freaky, yeah. Swalla la la, my freaky, freaky, yeah. Swalla la la, my freaky, freaky, yeah. Swalla la la, my freaky, freaky, yeah. The roll-on. Love in 1,000 different flavors. I wish that I could taste them all night. No, I ain't got no dinner plans, so you should bring all your friends. I swear that to all of y'all my type.
All you girls in here, if you're feeling thirsty, come on, take a sip, 'cause you know what I'm serving.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink. Swalla la la. Drink. Swalla la la. Swalla la la. Swalla la la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink.
Swalla la la.
Drink.
This is the only poet representing Sandy Ground to the fullest, and we are in Sandy Ground. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danya Amase from Sandy Ground. Sandy Ground in the house.
Je suis assise à une table. Faire dans le non merci ne serait pas aimable. Alors je fais comme tout le monde, et tout en sachant que ce n'est pas raisonnable. Ce qui me sauve, c'est la jeunesse de Hall. D'ailleurs, qui s'en soucie dès que ça colle? Car alcool avec bière, Heineken, alcool avec whisky, Hennessy, alcool avec Bacardi, champagne, Bougal. J'ai la tête qui tourne. Elle me fait des infidélités. Je suis en sueur froide. J'ai chaud. Je deviens énervé. Je me sens d'humeur à me bagarrer. Tout cela parce que alcool. Je suis à mon 4e verre. Pas de contrainte. On n'est pas à l'école. J'ai envie d'arrêter, mais si j'arrête, je ne pourrai pas prendre mon pied. J'ai besoin d'être énervé, j'ai besoin d'être high, j'ai besoin d'être highway. J'ai besoin d'être déchiré. Laissez passer, l'alcool est dans la place. Un dernier verre. Je suis au ralenti. Je fais du sur place. Qui dit mieux? Comment sortir dans ce cercle vicieux? Demain est un autre jour. Mais Al me dit bonjour. C'est pire que de l'alcool. C'est l'alcool. Au secours! Avant que l'alcool ait eu raison de moi, aidez-moi. Car si je continue, je n'aurai aucun droit pour moi, aucun droit, aucune loi, et je risque de tomber dans un total désarroi.
Because you love me, you love me. The stars have all aligned, and right now is the perfect time to say, I love you, 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 I do.
Yes. Okay. I want to do another accent there. Can I do another accent? Hold on, German. I look like a German to what kind of? You live too much in Europe. Anybody that asks me to do a German accent live too long in Europe. I'm glad you come back in the heat. There's some sun. Yeah. Because I start to believe that is real color. A lot of times I go to Europe and turn light skin, think that is real color. No, that is no, not allow me back. I will come back here dark and lovely. Okay? I'm going to do another accent. What accent I want here right now? Yeah? That's why the Indian name never likes a man, people. Don't you think it's funny? You are laughing at me because I'm talking like this. But why are you really laughing? Because you're going to laugh at me. I'm going to sell you something. I'm going to sell you 3 t-shirts for $10. You're going to buy the t-shirt, but guess what? The t-shirt is not a real t-shirt. It's not going to last. So at the third wash, you're going to buy 3 other t-shirts from me. So who's making all of the money? Who's laughing now? Ha ha ha. Yes, you make fun of Indians. But I'm telling you, if the Indians are not on Front Street, then what is on Front Street? McDonald's? You have to say, God bless the Indians, because a lot of you are dressed tonight. Half of you would be half naked if it was not for Indians in St. Martin. Do not, you see, Indians don't say St. Martin, St. Martin. St. Martin. For the time you hear somebody say St. Martin, you should get $2 from them, you know. What accent you want here? Oh, I love the French accent. I come in the collectivité, I ask for the paper. I land on the airport. I pass to the immigration. They take the passport, they stamp. I say, why you stamp? I'm the French country. The Dutch girl, most of the time, 80% of the time, I don't know why, they put the lesbian girl to work for the immigration to stamp the passport. So, of course, I don't get no love because I am the man, I have the penis, and she refused to talk with me. I lose the point. When I put my daughter do not get the stamp. My daughter passed for free because the immigration officer is the lesbian. All right? Okay, let me stop now. Who's coming up next? Qui next? Who would have in the house? I don't know why Asian people say the house. Who is that? Where can I say the house? Let me say, Jackson. Papa am going to say house. Say house.
House.
Then you know Haitian.
No, let me give you the good one. It was like Tipel Gate.
Oh, Tipel.
Triple Gate.
You understand the joke? Hold on, let me repeat. Triple Gate, Tipel Gate.
Yes, yes. Alors, open mic. Donc, j'aimerais partager un morceau avec vous. Hall of Story. OK? Donc, yes. This is my story. I'm in Hall of Story. C'est pas seulement dire au monde que vous aimez, mais il faut capable de combattre pour le monde que vous aimez. Pas laisser personne détruire ça qui a déjà construit. Pas laisser pour le monde faire quoi qui sont le moins possible. Il y a un bagage que vous avez pour faire. C'est songer bon et mauvais moment que vous passez avec elle. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, with God, everything is possible. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, with God, everything is possible. Yeah. Je me souviens de ton premier regard. Quand il s'est posé sur moi au hasard, je me souviens de ta voix serrée. J'avais si peur que l'on soit séparés. Je me souviens de ta douleur, seul qui a transpercé mon cœur. Je me souviens de ton beau sourire, celui qui t'a décidé de m'offrir. Je me souviens de ta beauté, celle qui m'a fait vibrer. Je me souviens de tes caprices, tes malices ou tes ruses à Nice. Je me souviens que notre histoire fait la une, que tout était impossible. Je me souviens de tes pleurs. Je me souviens de cette rivière qui a libéré mon cœur. Mais souviens-toi, baby. Souviens-toi que je t'aime. Souviens-toi, baby. Souviens-toi que je t'aime. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, with God, everything is possible. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, with God, everything is possible. Je me souviens de cette flamme qui a libéré mon âme. Je me souviens de cet instant qui me reste encore à présent. Je me souviens de cette rose qui a grandi dans mon jardin. Je me souviens de ta beauté, ce beau parfum jasmin. Je me souviens de ta force. Je me souviens le jour qu'on a décidé de tout oublier. Je me souviens des mots doux, je me souviens des mots amers. Je me souviens de cette haine au milieu de notre amour. Je me souviens de toi, je me souviens de tout. Je me souviens de Nice et de toutes tes caprices. Mais souviens-toi, baby. Souviens-toi que je t'aime. Souviens-toi, baby. Souviens-toi que je t'aime. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, with God, everything is possible. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, with God, everything is possible. Merci.
Ladies and gentlemen, a true performer, a true student of the art. Give it up for Jean-Marie Jackson. Round of applause. Now the next foot we got coming up here, she should have performed earlier, but of course, we found out tonight her boss works with the Taliban. So we're going to send the Dutch government right now to close her down. But since they got a whole heap of politicians locked up in Point Blanche, we got to wait. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on stage right now is a unique talent on St. Martin. And she's been like this. She's been a unique talent on St. Martin for quite some time. I have not seen many people to this level. And honestly, because we are a small island in the Caribbean, we don't get the notoriety that we are supposed to. But these type of people, they shine right here on St. Martin. So I would love for you all, okay, to give a round of applause for a lady coming up on stage right now. Let's give it up for right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Claire Fontaine. That's her name, Claire Fontaine. But I know her as something else, but she's a beautiful and wonderful artist. Let's go.
Thank you. Good night. I gotta apologize. I was not here for the beginning, but you know how it is when you gotta work, right? So I'm here still, thank God. I wrote this new poem, and it's really based on the society, so I kind of just wanted to share it with everybody. on my views on how the society is running. It's called The Great Entrapment. I'm trapped within a society where no one likes to wait. Impatient attitudes and scattered thoughts, strategizing in manipulative ways. A society enslaved and controlled by their fear of dying and fear of a grave, while boasting a list of premature fallen brothers and sisters that stretches so long for days. Completely forgetting the secret to everlasting life Jesus gifted this world on Crucifixion Day, when he demonstrated the art of letting go the fear of death in order to conquer that same grave. So obsessed with the future idea of where they're going when they die, forgetting to live in the present moment in order to control that outcome by living right. Zombies of technology walking around, staring into plastic stones in their hands. Plastic magic stones created by the same satanic corporate monsters in order to steal their souls and steal their lands. Tricked into falling in love with the entrapment of their minds within the world wide web of confusion and lies, desperate to be just like the same monsters who put them in the web, not seeing that what is normal for the spider can only be chaos for the fly. They say the movies like The Matrix is for your enjoyment, but they're only flaunting your enslavement right in your face while planting evil thoughts of religion and sacrifice and the love of God in order to desensitize your mind from God's saving grace. We don't have much time left to take up and put on the armor of God and be bold. But the first step is to realize we're in between a war of heaven and earth where we're fighting for the existence of our very own souls. There isn't much time left to wake up and smell the truth that's right in your face. Rise up from your spiritual deaths and call upon the Father in order to take and take your spiritual place. Thank you. Now I'm going to do one more before I got to go. And this one is one I wrote recently. And before I say it, I just want to kind of explain what it means. Because a lot of people look at it like, you know, oh, it's something like you're a gold digger or not. But I just want to say, right, a lot of us as women, we're in relationships because we think we're in love, but really, we're only trying to save somebody. We're not really in love. When you really love somebody, it's because you love yourself as well, and you want to protect yourself, and you want to take care of yourself. So this is for my ladies who are probably in situations that they can't get out of because they think they're in love. But really, are you in love or are you lacking love? You know? So this one is called Love Can't Pay Her Bills. Roses are red and violets are blue. But I could care less about any of those things. I'd rather know my bank account is full. Love or security? For me, that's something that ain't hard to choose. One is based on illusion, the other on reality. No matter the choice you make, you're still gonna get used. I could float off into the land of love where the nights are long and the days are short. I could soak away the rest of my youth in sexual fantasies until I emerge one day dripping in sweat because my electricity got cut. Security. I choose security. I'll run on a mountain and shout it from the top of a hill. I refuse to become the woman who realizes too late in her life that love will never pay her bills. Thank you.
Before you go, you maybe think this is a joke. This is one highly talented young lady. Give them a little vocal there. Give them a little song. Give them a little something there to touch them because they don't know. And I don't blame you. Forgive them, Lord, for they do not know. But touch them right there.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to do it a cappella because I didn't bring any background music, but... Oh my gosh, Sham! Okay, this one is called, okay, I'm gonna do the one from Alicia Keys. Right now I feel like a bird, caged without a key, and everyone comes to stare at me. So much joy and revelry, but they don't know how I feel inside. Through my smiles, I cry. Yeah. They don't know what they're doing to me, keeping me from flying. That's why I say that I know why the caged bird sings, 'cause only joy comes from song. And she's so rare and beautiful to others. Why not just set her free so she can fly, 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 setting her wings and a song. Just let her fly, 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 the whole world to see. Thank you.
I sit and I wonder. I sit and I pause. I sit and I think about my many flaws. My flaws are unique. My flaws are divine. My flaws are truly what makes me one of a kind. Uniquely me, divinely true. My flaws complete me and not you. With flaws like mine, I don't have to pretend. I don't have to laugh at your silly jokes trying to fit in. My flaws take me high, my flaws take me low. Like a merry-go-round, my flaws make me go, go, go. I go to my fears, I go to my pains, I go to all my hurts, my heartaches, and my shames. I go for the cause, I go for the thrill. I go until my flaws shut up and be still. No longer will my flaws hinder me. No longer will they shame and embarrass me. No longer will my flaws fool me, trying to make me think that I'm not worthy of being me, myself, and embrace me. Yes, that's right. Embrace the real me, not that phony wannabe. I use my flaws to elevate me. I use my flaws to eliminate anything outside of me, things outside of me that don't edify and educate me into living an amazing life, which is extraordinary to me. Thank you.
Hold on. Siggy Jackson. Hold on. I'm gonna get to you. Jackson. Montre-moi. Viens. Viens, on va discuter, Tu es professeur? Parce que moi, je n'aime pas les trucs orange. Hein. Orange, ça veut dire que avertissement, je n'ai pas bien fait à l'école. And I just work hard in l'école. Hein. Ok, d'accord. Bon, donc, ce soir, Ce qu'on fait, c'est la poésie. Et on a l'occasion à tout le monde de faire un peu de poésie. Et apparemment, tu veux faire un peu de poésie? Tu veux parler au public? Ah ben, voilà, allez-y. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Bonsoir à tous. Le thème ce soir, c'est les mots. Mon poème s'intitule Les mots. Si les mots étaient rivières, ils couleraient dans le désert. Si les mots étaient lumière, ils enrayeraient les ténèbres. Si les mots étaient du pain, personne n'aurait eu faim. Si les mots étaient prières, ils changeraient les cœurs de pierre. Si les mots pouvaient dégager une odeur, certains laisseraient échapper une suave senteur. D'autres, par contre, répandraient une émanation méphitique qui ferait fuir l'être le plus sympathique. Tout compte fait, les mots, c'est un peu comme le vent. Ils peuvent être légers, modérés, forts, voire violents. Ils ont la vaste capacité de soulever une garnison, le pouvoir de réduire au silence un bataillon. Les mots valent plus que de simples sons émis. Ils se font l'écho de notre état d'esprit. Il y a de ceux qui apaisent, d'autres par contre embrasent. Il y en a qui font figer le sourire, alors que d'autres on soupire après. Il y a de ceux qui excitent la colère, d'autres adoucissent les traits les plus austères. Il y en a qui déchaînent subitement la fureur, alors que d'autres aident à surmonter la peur. Certains délibérément agressent, d'autres par contre affermissent. Il y en a qui attisent la haine, d'autres aident à atténuer la peine. Désobligeants sont les mots MOTS, virulents sont les mots MAUX. Mots MOTS à mots MAUX. Mots MOTS pour mots MAUX. Mots apprivoisés. Mots MOTS apprivoisés. Mots MAUX maîtrisés. Mots MOTS muselés. Mots MAUX refoulés. Mots MOTS envolés. Mots MAUX dévoilés. Pensez les mots MAUX par des mots MOTS. Pensez à des mots MOTS pour soulager les mots MAUX et la terre enveloppée dans un halo de douceur exhalerait une immense sensation de douceur.
Vous appelez comment? Marjorie. Round of applause for Marjorie. Yeah. You're going to see much people on the outside named Marjorie. That's French name for sure. Marjorie. So it's open mic. Like I said, right now it's open mic. So who wanna touch the open mic? Oh, Melissa. Baddest girl in St. James. They call Jeanne 15 times on this girl already, and she never get arrested.
You make me forget a poem. This poem, I'm gonna try a little love. Je t'adore. You love me, you say. What is it about me that you love so? Je t'adore. Are you sure that you are in love with me? Is it me that you see? Is it the love that you really feel inside of me and in you? You look at me and you have just a mouthful of desire and lust, lost in this fixation, the illusion of what you think you know that you see in me. Like a cup of tea you sip slowly, trying to drink me in, concocting all the ways that you want to have all of me, but yet not enough of me. Je t'adore. So you love me, you say. You think you know me? All of this and more? You look at me with a desire, a wildness, an essence that is on beyond my reckoning. I try to fathom what it is about me that you crave so, the illusion so, that you have digested so, and feel that you love me so. You adore, you lived in the air. You fly amongst the birds, lost in the wind, the trees. Everything around you, you succumb. And yet you feel that you know me, that you love me, you crave me, you want me, you think you know me so well. Je t'adore. Is it me? Is it me, really truly me that you think you love? You think you know me, you think you know me, you think you know me. You want to go, you want to stay, but yet you can't move. Transfixed, lost in the gaze of me, all of me, all of me, all of me, yet you don't have me. Je t'adore.
You say, Gregory, you want to do a poem? Oh. Gregory, you want to do a poem about Bama Shades or the tourist office? Or how tight your shirt is, even though to look loose. Some people that wear tight clothes, want to look loose, but too tight. That don't make sense, right? Who's next? I'm eating the last piece of the... All right, Leonardo. Leonardo, eh? Leonora? Leonora. All right. No, I'm Leonora. Leonora. Why are you debating the fact that I'm calling you Leonora? Because it's not the way you say it. So is it Leonora or Leonora? And you're not Spanish. Why, I'm speaking like Barack Obama, then why do you look Hispanic? Because if you're saying Curacao, it's close to Venezuela. Do you know that? Yeah, and as America, we've tried to invade Venezuela many times. And if you're from Curacao, and Venezuela is right next door, and you look like you're from Curacao in Venezuela, maybe your great-great-great-grandfather is someone that I fought with in Curacao that is from Venezuela. So basically, you're probably Hispanic and don't know. Maybe. Viva la raza.
But I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know. All right. Okay. So this is the last piece I'm gonna do. So I don't know if you can read what my shirt says, but it says, Jesus is my fairy tale. So the piece that I'm going to perform now is called I Hate Fairy Tales, and it actually inspired the shirt. So listen to the poem, you'll catch why. Once upon a time, in a far away land, there lived a little princess who had the purest heart that anyone could ever have. She wore a beautiful pink sparkling gown and had the most enchanting voice that ever carried sound. She grew up to be the fairest in the land and was to take a handsome prince's hand. She was in love and so was he, but this is where she wakes up from her dream, because you see, I actually don't believe in such happy tales, and it's because of him that I hate fairy tales. He poisoned me with an apple of lies, then healed me with a kiss that created ties. I let down my hair so he could climb to the top, but he tugged instead and refused to stop. So I no longer believe in magical carpet rides where he and I can fly across the starlit night sky, but I do believe in Jafar's appearing in an Aladdin disguise, waiting to cast a wicked spell over my lovelit eyes, you see. I was a swan, and then he clipped my wings, trapping me in this lake where the moonlight sings, wishing for me to swim across the open sea where a true love on land would be waiting for me. But how could I reach with no strength in my feet? And I couldn't call out because he took my voice, so I couldn't speak. So I figured I could leave my glass slipper lying around, hoping that someone somewhere somehow would rescue me after finding it on the ground. But he found out that I was trying to flee, so locked me in an attic where a spindle pricked me, causing my heart to be set into a deep slumber for how many days. I'm still counting the numbers. I could no longer escape, for I was his prisoner now, and I knew that there was no way he would ever let me out, you see. There is no beauty without a beast. He first said he loved me, but then clawed my heart to pieces that have been scattered throughout the land, and to put them back together, I know nobody can. I just wanted to be a part of this new world, but instead ended up going on a journey whose outcomes I could not have foretold. See, a fairy tale is just that. A fairly foolish, fabricated story that was created to show love in all its so-called glory. I should hate him, but I'd rather clap, clap, clap it up. Congratulations to the man who changed the perception of a woman who once had faith in love. But that's okay, because I've been happier ever since. I'm not looking to transform a frog into a prince. And it was at this point I claimed I was done making alterations. But I was the one who was inadvertently undergoing a transformation. The clock had struck midnight on my personality, signaling that kindness's time at the ball was up, so it dashed out to leave. If you were looking for the former princess, my compass would only be able to direct you to the wicked witch of the west. If you asked me how I was doing, I would hit you with a Pinocchio, and it didn't matter to me whether you believed, because I gave my Jiminy Cricket the boot long ago. My heart was no longer made of flesh. It was cursed and turned to stone. Even Excalibur wouldn't be a sword capable to penetrate, to cut my spirit. What it would take is the word. To learn to love again, I needed to become acquainted with love himself. I needed to connect with the one who loved me into existence. But his affection for me seemed too good to be true, so this member in my chest put up some resistance. I mean, it just didn't make sense. How could a God who's so perfect and holy want me after I've been tainted by all of those men? Doesn't he know that I'm impure and my brokenness is all I have to give him? Because I had sins as black as cinder. Ella couldn't clean them, but still Jesus rang that bell that would get my attention. Someone must have prayed on my behalf. Call that an aerial intervention. He said I no longer needed to be dirty. He had the power to wash me snow white. And with all the darkness that was in my laundry, my wardrobe could finally do with his aurora of light. He was the detergent I needed to remove the scent of death. I now smelled like life with a hint of jasmine. All this time entertaining street rats when Christ all along was my Aladdin. I was sleeping on his beauty. You could say I was lying on my king. But now that I'm awake, I'll no longer toy with his story, because I messed up. I'll no longer toy with his story. All I do for him. I won't play Casper with his glory, because for me to go to heaven, he descended so the keys of hell could be his plunder. He is the rescuer who went down under, and when he went down under, Jesus rose, robbing the devil's hood. Now his blood is my cover, and I don't dare go anywhere without my little Red Riding Hood, because the devil wants us to go to Neverland, a land never meant for us. And you become a lost boy if you get on his ship, because he's Captain Hook you with his lies to reel you in. But can you hear that? Tick tock, tick tock. That sound is following him around because his time on earth is clocked. So to navigate my way out of Satan's jungle, I grab me a jungle book. God's word is my weapon and my guide. It helps me tame the wildlife and slay spiritual crooks. But not only that, it reveals to me the fact that God cannot be compared to man, because his love for me is a never-ending story. Because although he knew I'd sinned, Jesus still didn't close the book on me. He continued to write, so through his word I could read how I'd been redeemed, and to think. I used to be able to say I hate fairy tales, But Jesus isn't a fairly foolish or fabricated story. He is the only fairy tale that depicted love in all its glory, because once upon a time, before I met him, I was locked in a tall, dark tower that was guarded by a dragon. I was a prisoner of the kingdom of darkness, and this dragon ruled the land we were in. Thus, he never exposed my eyes to daylight, only nightfall, because I'd only seen nights fall to this dragon's jaws. They challenged him without wielding the sword of the Spirit or wearing the full armor of God. So they'd go up in a blaze, because a dragon's language is fire. His words are flames. That's why, if you take a whiff, you can smell the scent of hell lingering on his breath. No wonder why we burn when we give our ears to this reptilian known as Satan. All he spews are fallacies. He proclaims, serve and worship me as your prince. I can attach fame to your name and exalt you across the land. Just be like me. Get on your high horse. Set forth on a flesh quest to seek the honor of man. He's famous, you know. And that same fame is what he's looking to give to you. He's best known for his role as a star who once hung in heaven, a ball of fire for God, until his ego started gassing him up. Humbleness was no longer his few provider, so his purity before God eventually dimmed out, and you can't be a light for the world to see when you've fallen from the sky because you had to get kicked out now. Heaven is an exclusive party that Lucifer had the privilege of attending. His name was on the old guest list, but since his name change, you can't find him because Satan isn't invited. He's an upset ex-guest who wants to distract future invitees from responding to the RSVP, because as long as you don't respond, even if you make it to the door, the bouncer can't let you in with your name missing from the Lamb's Book of Life. And unlike Satan, you're the one who will never know what it's like to bust a move on heaven's dance floor. And once you get an invite, don't be negligent by failing to comply with the dress code. You need to be fresh to death. I mean, you need to be fresh to death. Carry the fresh scent of Christ, so to death your soul is a detestable odor. And my style is impeccable now that God is my tailor. My outfit prior to his touch was bursting at the seams. Immorality just didn't fit me. Could you imagine? I was a princess donning tattered gowns, and on my head sat a dusty crown. Dressing down with the world had me looking basic, but in God I'm unique. I love dressing up in the image I was made in. I needed a royal makeover. That's why only a king could make up my imperfections. He is my foundation, full coverage to a multitude of sins. That's why I apply him with heavy application. And I just blush when I think about how he saw fit to conceal his word within me. There's no contouring what he's done, only highlight why I'd never brush him off. He didn't complain. He kept his lipstick shut when he wore those lashes. No mascara to thicken his skin against the whips he took just for me. And I had wandering eyes, but through his sacrifice he became my eyeliner. He lines my eyes up to have a view of that cross, and now that I'm cross-eyed I look to walk closely. That's why to you I stand out, because I shadow him. For me there is no such thing as maybe. Lean on him. Don't you know you're supposed to fall into the arms of a true prince when you see one? Whoever fooled us into believing we had to search far and wide, for a fairy tale must not know him. He is the beginning, and he can also be your happily ever after when the chapter to this world closes and we say, the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Leonora. Yeah, the R, yeah, no, I understand now. The Nor, R, no, Leonora. I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, before we finish up.
Wine fast, wine slow. All the man say, girl, I'm the best.
shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swalla la la. Drink, swalla la la. Swalla la la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swalla la la. Drink, swalla la la. Swalla la la.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Bad girls gon' swallow la la. Bust down on my wrist and it, bitch. My pinky ring bigger than this. Matter how I'm Beverly Hills. Dollar got too many girls. Matter how I'm Beverly Hills. All she wears red bottom heels. Push it back it up, put it on the top. Push it drop it low, put it on the ground. DJ pop it, she gon' swallow that. Champagne pop it, she gon' swallow that.
All you girls in here.
Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swalla la la. Drink, swalla la la. Swalla la la. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink, swalla la la. Drink, swalla la la. Swalla la la. Swalla la la.
Not swallow nothing, word to the Dalai Lama. He know I'm a fashion killer, word to John Galliano. He cupping that Valentino, ain't no telling me no. I'm that bitch and he know. Like how your wife needs that. You don't get wins for that. I'm having another good year, we don't get blimps for that. It's the gang still called, we don't get minks for that. When I'm popping them bananas, we don't link chimps for that. I gave these bitches 2 years, now your time's up. Bless her heart, she throwing shots, but every line sucks. I'm in that